Oh, Mutt, looks like you found your factory helmet.
Yep, came across my original release helmet after we finished filming the review. Figures.
Well, that's good news. I'll see you around, buddy. Yo, Joe! Hey, boys and girls, welcome to another super exciting, outrageous toy review. Today, we're taking a look at the Slaughter's Marauders Footloose. This is the second version of Footloose. He's a G.I. Joe infantry soldier, originally released in camouflage, this time decked out in the Slaughter's Marauders brown, blue, green, and light green color scheme, accented in black highlights. The original version of Footloose is one of my all-time favorite G.I. Joe figures. I passed up on the Slaughter's Marauders Footloose as a kid because I already owned them, and I tried to avoid buying repaints because every figure counted. You know, if I got 5 figures for Christmas or 4 figures for my birthday, I didn't want to buy a figure I already had. When it comes to that Slaughter's Marauders paint scheme, I think Footloose is one of the best. They really used the blue minimally. They just sort of picked out a few small details with his straps, his undershirt, and the laces on his boots. Here's Footloose stripped down to the basic figure. He's got a decent head sculpt with brown hair. He doesn't really have ears, which is kind of funny. That happened a lot with guys that wore helmets in G.I. Joe, and I never noticed it as a kid. It's something I've come to notice as an adult collector. He's got that shirt that's in the brown, green, and light green pattern here, which looks really good. He's got a few black details picked out as well as the blue highlights. His waist has the blue belt also, and then his pants again continue that Slaughter's Marauders camo scheme. The laces on his boots being picked out look kind of cool. It's just enough blue to kind of spice up the figure. Unfortunately, he does not have paint apps on his bracelets here. It looks like a watch and a ID band or something. A lot of the Slaughter's Marauders guys are missing paint apps, and I didn't remember that until I started, going through and reviewing these and looking at all of them much more closely. I always remember that Sarge didn't have his armbands painted. One of my viewers pointed out that these guys were made in Brazil, apparently, and that's one of the reasons why the plastic is a little different on these guys, as well as the paint quality not being as good. Footloose came with all his original equipment molded in black plastic. Here's his backpack. He has his helmet. It's the cool helmet with the leaves molded on it. Unfortunately, no details are picked out on it. I think it would have been really great if they could have molded him to look more like Sgt Slaughter, how he has that little paint app on his hat. Either the helmet being green or just still being black, but having the brown or dark green painted on the leaves would have been kind of a nice touch, because it's always a feature I've liked about Footloose. He comes with his M16 with the strap molded in black. It is brutal trying to put this thing in his hand, and you can see that the figure here has some strain going on with that thumb. Maybe that has something to do with the poor plastic, but it's tricky with that strap. The strap and the handle to his gun are so close to each other. His final accessory is his missile launcher. Mine, unfortunately, has a broken strap. I gotta try and find a better one. But he's got the one-time use shoulder-fired rocket launcher. I usually keep this thing tucked on his backpack peg, just because I think that looks good. Kind of put it sideways here. And then, whoops, peg his backpack on. So he's carrying that around. Every unit needs some infantry. Slaughter's Marauders has a sergeant leading the team, a dog handler, a tracker, a night spotter, a firefighter, and 1 infantry guy. It's a weird mix of soldiers. I think it would be kind of cool to take a few extras of these bodies to make some additional Slaughter's Marauders figures. Pop a flint head on there as an example of an additional soldier. That would be kind of cool for the unit. Footloose features standard 1985 G.I. Joe articulation, because that was the year the mold was created for his body. So he has the head on a ball joint there. That works really nice. He's got swivels at the shoulders, swivels at the elbows, a hinge at the elbow, the rubber band waists, hips on those T-bracket, T-hooks, and then, of course, he's got bends at the knees. Yo, Joe, listen up, maggots. If you go to JoeCon and you see Kevin, make sure to say hi and let him know you watch SEO Toy Review. Thanks for watching this super exciting, outrageous toy review. Make sure to like, subscribe, and check out our other videos.